is the debate between the candidates for the presidency of the United States of America, which was held on this past Thursday. And I'm going to open it up to Mr. Mike Jones to get your thoughts and reflections, being the political Leviathan that you are. I wanted to get your thoughts on that particular debate.
That's a polite way of saying I'm the one-eyed man in the land of the blind. Okay, that's the
Well, in America, that makes you a trillionaire.
well. Here is what here's what here's the context I want to give it. All of the pundits and all of the angst has been about what it means for the election, for the campaign. And my takeaway from it is a little bit different. I kind of want to take a step further back and frame it as an existential question. That who is the president of the United States matters at a world level. Not no moral thing, it's just because of the power and presence that the United States projects. And the whole world watches who that's going to be. And for leadership at that level, there's usually a certain standard that people have to meet. I ain't talking about that you agree with them, but a level of competence, capacity, intellectual depth, and a certain amount of what I call structural integrity. I mean, you know what your job is, and people can depend on you to do it, even when they don't like what you're doing. So, everybody has been president of the United States, but generally speaking, while they've had a lot of dogs, on a regular basis, they produce a man that's worthy of the moment. And that's over the last 200 years, that's how the country has survived. You had Washington, Lincoln is obviously transformational, so was Roosevelt. So to look at Thursday night, and you got two tired ass old white men, one who's batshit crazy, a functional illiterate, ignorant as hell, with literally no depth to him, rambling like about nothing and everything. And then you juxtapose him to a man that's looks older than 81. Now, contrary to what people say, you can be too old to do some stuff. I think 81 is too old to be the president of the United States. I think 77 is too old because I'm 75, and I know I can't do things that I could do 20 years ago at the same level. And even if I can do them at the same level, I can't do them with the same consistency and length of time. You need more load management the older you get. And the president of the United States ain't a load management job. Okay? So sit your old ass down. But if you got a country that is the titular head, that is really an empire, or at least a hegemon for Western, it's the police for the Western hegemon. That requires a certain capacity. Now, I'm not talking about morality, because morality ain't got nothing to do with it, but it does require a certain capacity. And if your choice for that top job, think of taking on over the Corleone crime family. If your choice is a Donald Trump and Joe Biden, you're out of business, man. I mean, there's no way in hell. I mean, it's over with. You should pack your stuff, figure out where you want to live, liquidate your holdings, and you ought to do like Hyman Roth. I'm headed to Miami or Cuba, man. I'm gonna give. I'm come to my birthday party as I give away everything I got here, cause it ain't gonna be worth nothing. That's where America is, and white America is in a collective cognitive dissonance. You got a delusional MAGA uh, uh, wing or cohort who believes that they can restore the glory of the past. It really wasn't there because the United States has only been a major power post World War II, and as the rest of the world got back on its feet, Europeans, etc., uh, uh, it got modulated. But they had a day, short run, but they had a day. But they think they want to claim all of that, and they got this illusion about what they were back in the day in America's God's plan. The other cognitive dissonance is the Biden group of white folks who want to believe the creation myth about America's unique, Americans are this and Americans are that. And no, Americans have been some of the most ordinary people on the face of the planet. But and as a matter of fact, Trump and them are very representative of the white population of America, not the complete population, but they're representative. They're not outliers or an anomaly. So, but you can't come to grips if you're Biden and them that that's who y'all are too. And so you don't. So you keep talking about this other thing that also don't exist. So you got a whole white population who's stuck in a frame that they can't get out of because too much of who they are attached to these fictions and these illusions, and that allows you to produce these two options. So you got a lunatic fool on one end, and then you got Joe Biden saying at 81 years old, if I didn't believe I wasn't the best man for this job, I wouldn't run. Man, should nobody 81 say that to nobody ever? Okay, that most people 81 got the dignity. Most people 75 got the dignity to say, "Well, son, I've had my day. This is yours now. If we gonna be okay, it's gonna be up. If you need some advice, I'm here for you. But you don't need to give me a sword and a shield no more because I can't help you at that level." And the fact that we can't have that conversation in this country tells you how lost and intellectually and detached from reality we are. And the saddest thing is that us as the colonized second class citizens, we running around between these two pillars too, trying to make sense out of it. And we reinforce, we got the Stevens of our tribe over there with Trump, and then we got the black establishment and labelers over here with Biden, and we talking about we can still do this, so we need to get this done. We need to preserve this. The fundamental black position, the existential black position for me, is that there is nothing about America from the perspective of the black experience that ought to be preserved. Okay. Any day we want to start all over again, everybody black should be for that.